They've been coming here for thousands of years. They've been known as gods, angels, fairies. I've been told that they're very interested in our fate because they've been evolving us, guiding our evolution.
Will they ever reveal themselves?
I was told that the time is very near. It's going to coincide with the coming of the millennium. They told me that humanity is going to enter a new age of light and reason. But first, they said, the old world must pass away in a terrible crisis. They did say, however, that they were going to select a small group of people and take them with them before the upheaval. The millennium is less than a week away. And it may sound strange and may be hard to believe, but it's coming very soon.
Larry! Let's go, Larry. And what would you like, sir? Larry, what happened?
What?
I said, what happened? Did you get in an accident?
Accident? No.
Well, then where the hell have you been for the last 3 hours? Well?
He was taller than the others, with piercing black eyes, and he moved like an insect. He spoke to my mind. He said, "Don't worry, we were just going to play a little game." Well, I was only 5, but I knew he was lying. I refused to play. He became angry with me. The little aliens were still there, and he told them to take me back. They took hold of each of my arms and floated me back down to the ground. I was terrified. These little aliens were different from the big one. They were artificial. Somehow I could sense that they had no souls. They weren't really alive. My mother thought I'd wandered off. I was gone for a long time. I remember she was really angry with me. Very disturbing.
Thank you, Pam. Mary, do you have a childhood experience that you'd like to talk about?
I remember we were in a car once, and we were going somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But when we got there, my parents were shocked because it was so much later than it should have been.
Yes, I've lost time too. I remember we were driving out to my aunt's house and my mother was disturbed because we were so late. I remember she was really angry about the whole thing. I was maybe about 4 or 5. She couldn't figure it out. Where did all the time go, she kept saying. Didn't understand it then, but I do now.
Thank you, Pam. Would anyone else like to speak? Someone else who hasn't shared? Larry, you haven't spoken yet. Do you have something that you would like to tell the group? Maybe a childhood experience? Well, that's fine. Well, I guess that's it for tonight.
I'll see you all on Thursday. And don't forget about the Robert Miller lecture on Friday.
Cute place. Not too unnerving. God! Don't you get the creeps with that thing staring at you all the time? That's how they look, all right. Fuckers.
I bought it because it was the best representation of a grade I'd ever seen. I can put it in the closet or...
No, it's okay. Yeah, it's just that... No, it's fine.
Would you like a soda?
Yeah, sure. Who's that? Your girlfriend?
That's my mother.
My mother hates me. My whole family hates me. My own sister told me to my face she doesn't want me going near her kids. My brother. Oh, fuck him. Fuck all of them. Does your family treat you so heartlessly?
It's just me and my mother.
They can all rot. And I mean that in the lowest possible sense. Oh, you got $1?
Yeah.
Have you got $1 bill?
$5?
It's fine.
No, thanks.
Okay. Well, that's unusual. What's that supposed to be?
I saw it once as a child. I thought it was a dream, but
You
now I
from
think
Nevada?
Barstow.
Is that Area 51 you have circled on the map? Ever been out there?
No, but someday. I think there's something out there.
Hell, Larry, everyone knows there's something out there.
I mean, for me.
I mean, Jesus, Larry, haven't you been paying attention? Everybody and his brother wants to get inside that base. The whole world wants in. They all want in. Is it always so hot in here? There's something out there, all right. Shit, why doesn't everybody just come clean? I mean, we all know they're hiding the saucers. It's no big secret. And the aliens, we have pictures of their spaceships. We know what they look like, and still nothing. It's a big lie. Not to mention that the sick things they do. You know, they do these things and they don't stop. They just don't stop. Where are all these good aliens I've heard so much about? Why don't they visit me? Why don't they help me?
Stop! The mask. Could you put it on?
What?
The mask. Put it on.
These are some pictures from the trip. We arrived in Rachel here about sunset on Friday night, and from here we headed down to the black mailbox here. There's been an unusual amount of sightings at that black mailbox this year. I mean, way more than usual. This is where we started our hike, towards the Air Force Base at Groom Lake.
We walked up this trail and hiked to the top of Bald Hills here. From there, we thought we could get a pretty good perspective on Area 51.
Halfway up the hill, base security stops us. I think there might be a picture in there of them walking away.
They were extremely strict. They searched us at gunpoint and issued us some very unusually harsh warnings.
After that, we headed back to the black mailbox where we spent the night with the usual group of campers. We were pretty confident that if we were going to see some UFOs, it was going to be at the black mailbox. The heat wave was worse out there than it is here, so we decided to spend the night under the stars.
Twice we noted some very unusual lights in the sky. I've been to that black mailbox on numerous occasions, and I've never seen such activity as I have recently. It's all very strange.
Can't even sleep at night anymore.
Pam, I really do have to go now. You'll be at the Robert Miller lecture? Good, then we'll talk then. Bye-bye.
Larry, there's something I need to tell you. The other night was beautiful. It was really special, but my boyfriend and I guess what I'm trying to say, Larry, is that I think we should just be friends.
You killed him.
I did it for you.
Oh.
Can you love me?
I don't know. The things you do sometimes.
I'm not perfect. We all make mistakes. I'm only human. But that doesn't change the way I feel.
That's all I ever get from you. Apologies.
We can start again. I love you.
I love you too, but that's not the point. I hate it when we fight.
What you've got, men want. So if you don't want to let them have it with pepper spray. Sleek, dangerous, just like you. Pepper spray.
One will be taken, the other left. Two women will be grinding with a hand mill. One will be taken, the other left. So it will be when the rapture comes. It's true, no man knows the hour when it will happen. But when the twigs of the fig tree get tender and the leaves come out, you know that summer is...
You can have a satisfying personal relationship. You can have a rewarding career. You can have financial security. If I can do it, so can you. Break the chains and rise your life. Call the number on the screen and remember, if I can do it, so can you.
Sister, because you can't get the things you want from life. I'm talking about the things you're entitled to as an American. A rewarding career, a house, a new car. Don't worry, because now you can fight back. I'm Peter H. Donner, and I have over 18 years experience. On the rock foundation, the wind and the rain beat down, but his house stands fast. The rapture is coming. Those that believe will be taken away.
The Pentagon is supposed to issue a statement on the alleged situation. In Sumatra, the Red Cross announced that humanitarian relief for migrants.
This bizarre heat is going to be with us until at least the next century, Judy. If you're planning on doing any skiing over the holidays, I think you better get out that bathing suit. It's hot. Let's see our weather then. As you can see, it's very hot all over the south.
Then he picked up my copy of Communion and threw it at me. And he called me a psycho. Then he laughed at me. I can't stand that.
What are they?
Well, I'd never get to sleep without these.
Pam? I gotta go to work. Pam?
Larry, your order's up!
Let's pick it up, Larry.
Do I need to order something?
Nobody's home.
Oh, so I guess this is for me?
What'd you...
What the hell is the matter with you? Can't you do anything? What happened?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? Did you get into trouble? Look, I don't know what kind of personal problems you're having, and I don't care, but you've got a job to do, and you're not doing it. Now, I've spoken to you about this before, but you don't seem to be listening. I've been very patient with you, Larry, but I am getting tired of it. Do you want to work here? Do you? Where are you going, Larry? Don't walk away from me, Larry. Pete's not gonna like this. Larry, you're still working for me New Year's, aren't you? Larry! Larry!
Oh, Larry, I was so worried. When I woke up and you weren't here, I thought, well, I don't know what I thought, but I thought you weren't here and I had no idea when you were coming back. I'm so glad you came back, Larry. What's the matter? Are you okay? Larry, I'm talking to you. Larry, what is wrong with you? You know, I'm not just some kind of little freak you can just get inside and then forget about. You know, you go through your whole day like we didn't even... Look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't look at this junk. I am a fucking human being, not an alien. What's more important? Me or this? I care about us. And I'm not going to let anybody ruin it. Do you understand? I'm tired, Larry. If you want this relationship to work, then I think you better change. If you can't handle that, then I'm just... Larry? Where are you going?
Hold it right there. Put your hands on your head.
I've got the intruder. The perimeter is secure. The intruder has no ATM or credit cards. Driver's license. Larry Weber. Address in Beach City, California. I understand. Roger. Big Ted, out. What are you doing out here?
I didn't know.
I asked you a question. What are you doing out here?
I was just trying to get to
Where?
Nevada.
That's a long way from here. The pieces just don't fit together. You see what I mean?
Well, actually, I was just trying to get to the interstate.
Which is it?
I grew up around here. I'm Stephanie Weber's son. I was just trying to...
Whoa. Stephanie? About 45, hangs out at the Lucky Boot Bar? I don't know her. I can't associate with too many people around here. Too much white trash. Too dangerous. Could blow everything. Can you keep a tight lip? All right. Good. Big Ted to Overlord, over. I've interrogated the intruder. Just a local boy. He's clean. I understand. Roger. Big Ted, out. Well, you heard the man. Let's move. Sorry, son, but I gotta make sure you make it to the perimeter without seeing any of our sensitive operations. Might compromise our internal security. You don't have any ATM cards or credit cards. Smart. Damn smart. That's what they want. No cash. One number for all your needs. Credit card, bank number, passport, social security, driver's license, everything. Wouldn't be surprised if they tattoo the number to your skin, make it all so convenient. Barcode. You can't buy a damn thing these days without barcode on it. It's all based on the number 6. You ever read Revelations? 666? It's the mark of the beast. A sign of the end times. Hold it a second. You see, the shadow government wants it that way. They get the president, Congress, and even the American people fooled. Sure, they got their spy satellites. Did you know that they can read a newspaper from outer space? That's why we gotta be so careful. Let's move. You can't ever be too careful. One slip up and it could mean the end of everything we're working for. Of course, the shadow government would love that. Or more precisely, the shadow government under the guise of the United Nations. You ever hear the New World Order? Hold it. Don't move. This is the minefield we laid out for intruders. Larry, you're gonna have to follow my every step until we get to the end of this field. One misstep and boom. Now don't be afraid. You can do it. You understand? Let's move. They're going to create some sort of world crisis. We're not sure what it's going to be yet. Worldwide famine, plague, world war. It doesn't matter much. Bottom line is people are going to be scared. They're going to be desperate. They're going to turn to the UN and the one world government for help. They're going to give up their freedom so they can be saved. And when that happens, the crisis will conveniently disappear. But the all-powerful government will remain. That's going to make the invasion a heck of a lot easier. But they're not fooling everybody. When the UN troops come through here, we're going to be ready. Get down! Let's move! Get down! Big Ted to Overlord. Come in, Overlord. The perimeter has been breached. We're pinned down with enemy fire. Code Omega, do you read? Code Omega, do you copy? Over. Damn. Get down. What are you doing? Are you crazy? You'll be killed. Damn fool. Don't try to be a hero, Larry. You're on your own now, son.
God damn it. Oh, shit. Hey, buddy. Could you come over here and help me out for a second? If you could just hold this little thingy right down over here, I think I can kick it over and get her started. Damn thing died on me when I took that corner over there. Hey, you know what you're doing? Is it fixed? Hey, thanks, buddy. Whatever.
It's indica, man. This is the shit.
It all comes from the same hemp.
A true weed connoisseur can tell the difference between indica and scents.
It's marketing. You don't create a product for the market. You create a market for your product.
Smells like indica to me.
It only smells like indica to you because that's what you've been... Hey, that's the guy that fixed my bike. Hey, buddy. You want a beer or something? Hey, I know what I'd like to do for you. You like Booster bars, don't you? Oh, sure you do. You know, Take Off with Booster, the energy bar. Here, it's a Booster Bar t-shirt, just like the one I'm wearing. I work in the marketing department for Booster Bars. How about a Booster Bar hat? Huh? Take this, give it to a friend. These things are great for when you're out on the road, taking those long hikes out across the desert. They give you that extra oomph, huh? All right?
Thanks.
No problem. Thanks for your help. Whatever. What is this shit? Repent!
Oh, there will be earthquakes and rumors of wars, as it was in the days of Lot. They ate, they drank, they bought, they sold, they did all sorts of things. Oh, yes, they did. And on the day when Lot went out from Sodom, fire and sulfur rained down from heaven and destroyed them all. Except Lot, of course, because he was gone. Repent! The end of the kingdom is here! Is that a booster bar?
Don't try and find me, David. I know what you think. No, don't. No, look, there's too much at stake. No, I can't wait any longer. No, this is very important. Are you going to come out or not? Well, don't. Okay, I'll call you when it's done. Goodbye. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but I'm looking for some help, actually. Robert Adams.
Larry.
Hi, Larry. Do you have the time to help me out with something? It won't take very long. Half an hour at the most. I could give you $100.
I really have to be somewhere.
Somewhere? There's nothing here.
I really have to be somewhere else.
Well, are you going to walk? I could give you a lift. Where are you going?
Rachel, off the 375.
No problem. Give me a half an hour of your time and I'll take you door to door. You still don't recognize me, do you? You've never seen my infomercial? If I can do it, so can you. Ah, you have then. Well, great. You know what I'm all about. Personal enrichment. And Larry, I've discovered the ultimate in personal enrichment, but I need your help. These are desperate times, Larry. Aren't you frightened of what's going on in the world? Well, what I've discovered will change all of our lives. It could change the course of history. It could save the world. And all I need is a little help with some video equipment. That's all. Can you help me? I could give you a ride to Rachel. Larry, you can trust me. My books and lectures have helped millions of people. I only want to help humanity in the greatest way possible. Larry, you've seen me on TV. Okay, you're going to hit the red button on the camera there, and then just follow me. You ready?
Hello, I'm Robert Adams. You probably recognize me from one of my guest appearances on Oprah, Ricky Lake, or Donahue. Perhaps you've read one of my books or attended one of my lectures. Possibly you even began studying one of my audio cassettes. Then you'd know that at the age of 24, I was living in a roach-infested studio apartment in a crime-ridden part of downtown L.A. Things got so bad that I didn't even have a sink to wash my dishes in. I decided to change my life. And by the age of 26, I parlayed what little money I had into a small fortune in real estate. I'm 35 years old now, and through my patented techniques, I've helped thousands to gain the kind of quality life that I have. Beautiful homes, new cars, but most importantly, satisfying relationships. But I found more. You see, although I'd found a good life, I hadn't found the best life. But I've found it now, through trepanation. Do you ever think back on when you were a child? Do you remember the boundless energy, the enthusiasm? Each day was a joy. Where did we lose that? How did we become these neurotic, repressed adults that are dissatisfied with life no matter what they've achieved? If you'll examine the anatomy of a child, you'll notice that their heads are disproportionately large. This allows the glucose-rich blood from the heart to flow directly to the brain. As we become older, this blood flow becomes restricted. The blood becomes replaced with a cerebral spinal fluid. This causes our consciousness to become duller and somewhat limited. If we could somehow drain the cerebral spinal fluid from the cranium, it would be instantly replaced with glucose-rich blood from the heart, thus increasing mental clarity and expanding consciousness. Tensions would drift away, neuroses would vanish. You would have the vitality of a 13-year-old with the intelligence of an adult. Let me show you what I mean. I'm applying the local anesthetic. The mystic yogis called it the third eye of Shiva. They were right. The third eye is the key to enlightenment.
You know how to do this one? You know, the 10-step? Yeah. No? Oh, come on! I saw you!
I know.
Well, what about the cowboy boogie? Nope. Well, I know you know how to do the 2-step. Come on, it's just like driving a truck. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I noticed you out there. Fucking Dave. Damn it. Maybe you better just go inside. It's okay. I don't know what else I can do.
Beer, shotgun, and you. Got a beer and a shotgun, and I'm bringing them on home to you. Pick up rope and you.
Weber, right? I remember you.
Got a pickup and some rope, and I'm bringing them on home to you. Sack, shovel.
Are you sure you don't want anything to drink, honey?
And you.
Oh. How have you been? Are you working?
Got a sack and a shovel, and I'm
Are you gonna stay for New Year's?
you. Jackknife.
But I haven't seen you in such a long time.
And you.
You're not mad about Christmas, are you? You got my message, right? My
Got
phone
a
got
jackknife
disconnected.
And a bucket, and I'm bringing them on home to you.
Larry, I'd like to make it up to you.
Shotgun.
Let's spend New Year's together.
And you.
I'd like you to stay, Larry.
Got a
What do you
beer
say?
Look,
and a
I
shotgun.
better hit the road.
Oh, no, don't leave.
No, you and Weber and
No,
we can get to.
it's okay. Let's not spoil our evening. Besides, Larry and I, we got all week, and he could just sleep out here. Right,
Got
honey?
a pickup and some rope, and I'm.
Pushed over the sound of a trooper who came by to give her a lift. Rolled over by none much colder than what she had told to her. Head, hurry to catch me. beside you. 4 walls 10 feet tall. You're something like that. There's nothing like you, surrounded by nothing at all. Hurry, thrill me. That was what she was for you.
Excuse me. Fuck off. Excuse me, I need a lift.
The bike's not going anywhere, Einstein.
You need a lift? Going that way if that's okay.
We both practice voluntary human extinction.
Yeah. We decided not to breed.
We believe that this is the only way that human society can be saved. See, the world is headed for destruction. And one of the main reasons is overpopulation.
You see, if we don't breed, then we don't add to the world's misery, Larry.
And the world is full of misery. You see, when people, they're inherently violent and evil. And when you crowd them all together, then it multiplies the suffering exponentially.
By choosing not to procreate, we automatically decrease the world's population. Now, eventually, humans may die out altogether.
That might be the best solution.
Okay.
Besides, you're out here trying to find yourself. You don't have time for a family anyway.
That's what we're doing out here, Larry. Trying to find ourselves.
Yep, trying to live free. Ever read Kerouac?
Oh, man. What are we gonna do?
What about the spare?
I don't know if we have one.
Can you fix a tire?
It's flat.
I don't want to, but I guess we can use my dad's gold card to pay for this. What do you want me to do? Do you want to spend the rest of your life in Barstow?
You again. You gotta stop following me.
Carburetor.
No, it's not the carb. It's done this before. Hey! I can do this, okay?
Adjust the intake, that'll get you going. Then have the valves adjusted, it'll run smoother.
Thanks for the advice, but I can do this, okay? Thanks.
Really, I've done this before. I'll be okay. I've got AAA. The carb, huh?
You sure about this? Thanks. Thanks.
Larry.
Thanks, Larry. Elaine. Where are you headed?
Nevada?
Okay, come on.
Told you it wasn't the carburetor.
Just needs more adjustment.
You want a tamale? You sure? I'm gonna be eating them for the next 3 months. I'd love to get rid of one. Wait, have you ever eaten a tamale before? You don't eat the husk. Unwrap it. Look, if you want to hang out and wait till my shift is over, I can give you a ride the rest of the way to Nellis. It's only 4 hours. It'll take you 5 to walk there. Your choice. 20 miles.
I've been thinking on going on a vacation. You know where?
No, I don't care.
To the Upinja Valley.
Are you still here?
Isn't it time for you to leave?
Ivan, how's your mother?
My mother's fine, thank you. Hey, Verlaine, I've been working on the schedule for New Year's Eve. You're coming in at 8, Betsy's coming in at 10, okay?
New Year's Eve. Al, how many people you think you're gonna get in this place?
New Year's Eve's one of my big nights. I mean, these guys are gonna be here, right?
Well, not if I have to wait in line like last year.
You're gonna have party favors, you're gonna hang up all the decorations. We're gonna have fresh pretzels this time.
Fresh what?
Pretzels.
What, pretzels?
Yeah.
Pretzels?
Hey, I won.
You can't win, you're playing against yourself. What did you do, beat yourself?
This is his mom, why not?
So Chuck, how's
What?
it hanging?
How's it hanging? A little bit to the left, wicked left hook.
He's so crude. Why do you let him in here?
I don't know, I gotta stay in business somehow.
You want something to drink, Larry?
Independent businessman, he's got lots of
You want some water?
Yeah, I do, as a matter of fact. It's not like letting him with your mom.
Play foosball?
With big sword in your hands.
Want to play a quick game? Come on.
Won't you get in trouble?
Al won't mind. You won't mind, will you, Al?
Not hardly.
Come on.
Just put it next to him.
I'm not very good.
That's okay. You'll get the hang of it.
Gotta get a little more before I get myself into a fight. If I don't get
Okay,
my
that's
fill,
it.
I
That's
just
good.
might commit a crime. So I go to where the hip heads hang out every night this time down with the big man. He plays that big bass all night long. We jam till early in the morning, then I head home and sleep all day long.
So you're just gonna walk all the way to,
Rachel. Yeah.
that's up 375? Well, I could give you a lift. Part of the way, at least, if you didn't mind waiting till after my shift tomorrow. 5 o'clock? Or you could, crash here and head out in the morning.
I really have to be there by New Year's.
You have 2 days. Okay. Well, look me up on the way back. Take care of yourself.
Where you headed? Rachel. Where's that?
40 miles.
I'm heading up that way, heading to Lake Tahoe.
So you're from Rachel? You got family out there? I'm going up to meet my family in Tahoe. Here, look, my wife Judith. And, oh, I have 2 daughters too, Kathy and Catherine. You married? Got any kids? It's wonderful. I wouldn't give it up for the world. Oh, my name's Frank. Frank Katzberg. Larry. Not too many families like mine anymore. I'll tell you, the old-fashioned family is breaking down. That's why the world is going to hell. It makes me angry. Things used to be so simple, so black and white. You could tell an honest man. Nowadays, I don't know anything about you, Larry. You could be a murderer for all I know. But you don't know anything about me either. I could be completely different from how I appear. The point I'm making is you just don't know. Nothing is clear these days. I can't deal with that. I wish things were black and white. I wish I knew where to stand. I just can't cope with all this gray. Black and white.
I don't look like a murderer, do I, Larry? Then again, you've probably never seen a real killer before. Well, of course, you've seen him on TV and in the movies, but that's not reality. Or is it? I just can't tell anymore. I could be a completely psychotic serial killer. You just don't know. I'm not saying I'm an actual killer, Larry. I'm just supposing, that's all. Kind of quiet out here. Nobody around for miles. Oh, I'm sorry, Larry. I didn't mean to scare you. Like I said, I'm no killer. This is just the perfect place for a murder to occur. That's all. I mean, if that's what a person wanted to do. But I'm no killer, Larry. That's the problem. These days, you just can't tell the good guys from the bad guys. The sheep from the wolves. The Americans from the communists. You just don't know who to trust. And that's a shame. Things are just too complicated. You probably think I'm going to kill you, don't you, Larry? You think you got me all figured out, is that it? Well, you just remember, things are not as they seem. I'm no killer, Larry.
Are you all right? How long you been out here?
Oh.
Yep, couldn't been too long. You don't seem too dehydrated. You sure you're okay? What happened?
A man. I'm not sure. What are you?
What? The suit? Heh. I bring joy on earth and goodwill towards men.
Because you're Santa?
Hell no, I ain't Santa Claus. I scrape peyote. Look, my Jeep's just over that next ridge. I could drop you off in Vegas.
Could you drop me off in Rachel?
Rachel? Hell, that's in the opposite direction.
I need to be there tomorrow.
I think you ought to go to Vegas, see a doctor. You could be seriously dehydrated. I've seen it happen out here. People think they're fine. The next minute, they're wandering around in a delusion.
I really need to get there. Soon.
Well, I suppose I could take you there. It's not that far out of the way. Come on. Oh, hold it, son. Let's have a little something to eat first. Sit down. You want a sandwich? Bullshit. Have a seat. You need something to eat. Pretty good, huh? Yeah, my wife, Miss Claus, makes a mean turkey sandwich. Whoop. Here. You want a little goodie? Gotta watch my waistline these days. You know what's usually in the middle of those things?
Cream filling?
Whipped animal lard. But this one's special. It's from Santa. Ho, ho, ho.
Smells good, Grandma. Feel better, Larry? ¿Está bien?
Bendice, Señor, estas ofrendas que vamos a recibir. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega, Señora, por nosotros ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén.
She's upset because of the Pope's death. I've been working on that one for about 3 years. I just add a picture when I feel it's needed. This is one of my favorites. You want something to drink? Sure? Water? Water it is. That's Our Lady of Guadalupe. You can tell because of the rays shining out from her body. My grandmother saw her once when she was a child.
Have you ever seen her before?
No. So why are you heading out to Rachel? You have family there?
Kinda.
Kind of family. Let me guess. You deliver pizzas for a living. I worked at a pizza place once. I ran the Hobart.
Hobart?
The big mixer? The thing with the arm that turns the dough?
A truck brings our dough.
I ran the slicer.
All our meats come pre-cut.
So you just assemble them? Where'd you learn so much about bikes?
My mom.
Your mom fixes motorcycles?
No, she owns a Harley, but she's not very mechanical.
A Harley?
Yeah, she's had several of them. She finally saved up enough money to buy a really nice one.
She lives out in Rachel.
Barstow. Everyone knows who she is.
Well, if you're mom and you drive a Harley.
She hangs out at this bar called the Lucky Boot.
I've driven by there a couple times. I've never been in.
Yeah, it's all right. She's a regular there. They all know her. That's where she met my dad.
That's kind of romantic. Did they go back there together?
She just met him once. I met him once. I asked my mom, who he was, and I met him. He seemed all right.
I never knew my dad. He died when I was real young. I don't know if I know my mom too well either. She lives out in LA. She's a consultant or something. I'm not even sure I know what she does. I'm real proud of her, though. I mean, she's made a lot of sacrifices to get where she is. Actually, I made that collage for her. Never gave it to her, though. Actually, I was coming back from LA when Morning.
Morning?
Well, not technically.
What time is it?
5.
I slept the whole day?
Yeah?
What day is it?
New Year's.
New Year's Day?
No, New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. New Year's
Larry.
Eve. 150 miles.
Larry.
That's 6 hours. And your keys. I need the keys to your bike. Where are they?
What?
I gotta go. Where are your keys? There's no time to explain. I need the keys to your bike. Where are they?
Larry, I have to go. I have to be at work in just a few minutes.
Don't go. Come with me.
I have a job, and I'm gonna be late.
Please. Please. Come with me. Your job won't matter tomorrow.
What do you mean?
Come with me to the black mailbox. We can be safe there.
Mailbox.
I can't. Just come with me. You'll see it. It'll all be clear.
Larry, I can give you a ride into town, and then someone at the bar can take you where you need to go.
No, there's not enough time. We have to go now, or we're gonna be late.
What are you talking about?
The world is gonna end. No, it's not what you think. It's true. The aliens told me. They're gonna help us. We're gonna be safe.
Larry! Larry, you're not taking my bike! Come on, Larry! No, Larry, don't take my bike!
I can't believe we're the only ones that made it. We must be the lucky ones. I really wanted my girlfriend to come, but she wouldn't believe me, so I broke up with her. I tried to convince my family. They wouldn't listen. I left them a note with directions on how to get here, but I don't think they understand. Well, nothing I can do for him now. I wonder how long it's gonna be. It's not gonna be anything like the movies. I mean, their ships are almost completely silent. Hardly any lights at all. And when they land fast. It's like they almost appear right before you. But we'll know they're coming because they emit this pulse. You can't hear it, but the insects and the birds and the rodents, well, they just scatter. And there's a moment of dead calm. And then you're overwhelmed by this sensation of this bizarre vertigo. And then suddenly, there they are. We'll get to the home planet in no time. It's in orbit around Zeta Reticuli. You can't see it from here. It's about 45 light years away. It's beautiful. You know, the whole planet's actually climate controlled. They make their own weather. Plenty of food, plenty of water, no pollution, no crime, no diseases, no parking tickets. It's paradise, man. You okay? I'm gonna go to Denny's, get some breakfast. You wanna come?
this lump here.